the new year is the perfect time to declutter and start fresh. Laura and I were just talking about this during the break. So whether you're making room for the new or maybe looking to get paid for the old, St. Louis estate buyers makes that process easy for you. I want you to welcome this lady right here, the owner, Maria Lambert, to Great Day St. Louis. How are you, Maria? Happy New Year.
Oh, thank you.
I can't wait to get to some of this vintage stuff that you brought for us. But before we get there, for folks that aren't familiar, we want to assume that not everybody knows about you guys. What is it that you do and where can they find you?
So we have 2 stores in St. Louis, one in West County Mall, inside the actual mall near JCPenney's, and then our new location just opened in the South County area. It's at Lee May Ferry and Rivas Barracks. I know they'll publicize the address at the end and all of that,
we will.
But it's a really great place. It's 15,000 square feet. It's 5 times bigger than our other stores have been.
So you have people coming in to shop, but you also have people coming in to sell,
Exactly.
I assume.
They have to get our merchandise.
Do you always have people on hand that can take a look at that and give you some estimated value?
Yeah, we have employees there all of the time. A lot of times they can communicate with me via text if they have questions. Once a month we do an event at our West County store where we're on site personally, my business partner and I, and we can appraise things, and we make appointments to meet people all the time.
I've always been envious of folks like you because you have to know a little bit about everything to really know the value of some of these things.
It kind of helps that you have your phone and you can cheat nowadays.
It's easier now than it was 15 years ago, right? And like you said, this is inventory for you. You always have to, so how do you find these items? Or do they just typically come to you?
We purchase entire estates. It's an alternative to an estate sale. People will call us, we come in and we'll say, we'll give you X amount of dollars and we'll have your house completely cleaned out in 3 to 5 days.
Wow.
Very quick, very easy, and then we take the most fun things to our store, antiques, vintage, collectibles, just plain fun stuff, and we donate a lot of the other things.
And you do the legwork there? Like you go into the home and you...
I do a little of the legwork. I'm more pointing at things. Let's pack this, let's pack that.
You have people for that.
We have helpers.
I understand. So now we got to get to, because you went to the tender loving care of bringing all this into Maryland Heights for us this morning. Walk me through some of what you brought, because there's some real gems in here.
Well, we end up with a lot of vintage fur coats, and those have been really hot with people this year. They enjoy that vintage look. We get a lot of vintage hats and purses, which vintage clothing is really popular with the young people right now. But then we may have an antique Japanese vase. This is Nippon.
I don't want to step too close to this thing, because I feel like this is valuable.
You know, and then we have the kind of quirky vintage things that are animal shaped. We have you can make Star Trek freeze sickles. We get comics. These are stereo cards that were actually purchased at the World's Fair. You'd have had a viewer, and it has a whole stack, and you can go through the different things.
And that is legitimately vintage. That's from the World's Fair.
It is. It is. And it's hard to get the whole stack like that. It's the complete series.
I bet it is. That's amazing.
Yeah. We get military collectibles. And I said fun things. Everybody needs a kitty cat teapot.
Of course. Yeah.
This is a World War II era antique razor case. A soldier would have carried this with them.
Oh my.
You know, we have silver coins, hair jewelry. This was a popular thing in the Victorian era for mourning. Pyrite disc. These only generate in the coal mines of Illinois. My brain's going blank. And then, of course, a sword. This one's actually a Canadian cavalry sword from probably between 1815 to 1850 is what we think is the age of it. So, I mean, we just have such a variety in the store.
Imagine this times 15,000 square feet.
There's even furniture.
That's really, I love it. You can find St. Louis estate buyers, by the way, at West County Mall in Des Peres, or again, as Maria said, at their South County store, which is located on Lee May Ferry Road. More information on your screen there. Or you can visit their website, guys, stlouisestatebuyers.com. Did I get that right, Maria?
You did.
Okay, stlouisestatebuyers.com.